What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Now, last time, we took a little bit of a break from the main story, and we started going on some hunts. And we defeated Enceladus, or Enceladus, whatever. I still have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that. In this episode, we are going to go on a few more hunts. And since it appears to be the dry season, we're going to go ahead and start with the XII Plains. Now, I'm going to have to warn you guys right now. I've already recorded this episode. So, I know full well treasure. I know full well exactly what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be able to do it. The reason why I've already done it and that I'm not uploading the other part was because the video game footage got corrupted. I don't know how, but it did. So my commentary is there. The second half of the episode is fine, but the first half of the episode was just gone. So yeah, I have to redo everything. So I do know exactly what I'm going to do, so this isn't exactly blind. The first thing we're going to do is talk to the Nomad Elder. That ring. But where? Where did you find it? That's the very ring. The ring he gave me on our wedding day. This is the ring that we got from Crocodile. But I was careless and I lost it. So precious a thing, yet I lost it. Sadine saw how sad I was, so he set off into the plains to find it. I knew the rains would soon come, but still he went. I waited and waited. Then the rains came, and I could wait no more. He never returned. Even after all these years, I could never bring myself to leave this place. I'd given up on ever finding that ring, but I never stopped thinking about it. And here out of the blue, you bring it to me. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what that really accomplishes me, but the main reason we are here is to talk to Dania. Are you here about the bill I posted? It's high time someone came. I don't know what I'm going to do about this creature. Our cockatrices are terrified. They hardly eat, they won't go for walks, their nerves are shot. The poor deers are starting to fall ill from it. Well, will you get rid of this creature for me? That's why I'm here. Wonderful. I thought you'd say yes. Now let me tell you just what's going on. A vile creature called the Cluckatrice has made its nest in the land to the east. Recently, its eggs hatched, and now it's viler than ever. What's worse, the Cluckatrice shies away when people approach. It's clever, this one. For our sake and for the sake of the cockatrices, kill the Cluckatrice and every one of its foul brood. You got it. Cluckatrice, the hunt begins! I spied the Cluckatrice in the Giza's north bank. It's not much of a bank during the dry, but you'll find it to the southeast of the village. The Cluckatrice's nest must be near there, but I have no idea how to go about drawing it out of hiding. Try as I might, I haven't come up with anything. Perhaps you should ask the children. They're often out in the plains, maybe they can help. Alright, so now we've accepted this hunt. We need to head on over to the southeast. Now, in case I need any sort of advice, I can just talk to this girl. I saw me a bill of the yellow bird out in the plains. Looked like a big chick. Sitting there, sunning itself. It was so cute. I went up to try to touch it, and a great big bird came out of nowhere. But it wasn't gonna hurt it, honest. You think maybe that was its mama? So, yeah. Basically, if I want to attack the Cluckatrice, I need to go after its babies. I believe I need to talk to you? Yes! This is another person that I found out when on my failed attempt. Is that an Ermora leaf you have there? Ah, a gift from old Sugumu, is it? How considerate. Normally I have to head all the way down the Osmond Plain for this, but the road south hasn't been clear lately. Thank you for bringing this to me. Here's a little something for your trouble. And we get 2 remedies. Awesome. How's Sugumu been? They mostly send younger folks these days, so I haven't seen him in a while. Say hello for me if you get the chance. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do, but I don't exactly have much control over that. But anyway, where we need to head now is to the southeast of the village. So let's go! Okay, now the first time I came here, I didn't see any of the cluckatrices. I think I have to kill all the enemies here first before they start to show up. And I'm really confident in my abilities. So that's why, well, for one, it was an incredibly easy fight, so I'm pretty sure that I can do it with this party. I was also told of a few little tricks, a few things that might be able to help me along the way. Ooh, treasure! And while I appreciate it, chances are there are some things that I'm going to just instantly go for and other things that I'm not. Like, one thing people mentioned was the fact that, like, instead of just always selecting a new leader in order to attack, like, there's a certain command that I can do, and I can just tell someone to go from there. Like, I believe, yeah, I just need to go left and right. Actually, that seems to be a lot more convenient. Maybe I will do that. Hopefully I remember to use that, because that actually seems to be a lot easier than just switching out. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can't try to remember that. Another thing that people have been telling me about would be... Oh, good job, Bosch. Would be... There are certain things that people have told me to do with, like, gambits, spells, and quickenings and things like that. Admittedly, there is a spell that I want to buy a bit later on. And by a bit later on, I mean once I'm done with this hunt in particular. Once I do that, then I'll go and get that spell. I just shot a bunny point blank. That's kind of cruel. I'll go buy that spell, and then we'll see what we can go from there. 50 gil. Okay, I think I'm good. I mean, the cluckatrice, it appeared pretty close to where the village was. So, like, this is definitely the wrong way, but I think I need to clear out everything before they appear. At least that's what I had to do before. So, maybe that's the case again? Certainly hope so. Oh well, whatever. I've managed to do it before. I can easily do it again. The cluckatrice is very easy, so I'm pretty confident in my abilities. Another thing it also mentioned was that it's scared of Hume. So, oh, no. Okay, looks like I can just get it from here. Yeah, because what I did before was, I mean, I just only had Fran out. Well, Fran and Larsa, because I can't put away Larsa. But, I mean, like, I would just have those two, and I thought maybe that would work. Apparently it isn't. And I'm just kind of wrecking them. I mean, with my main party, I mean, I would be able to just tank any sort of hit. Like, they wouldn't do any sort of damage at all. Oh dear, oh dear. That's new! I did not know that's... Oh dear. I did not know that the cluckatrice could use Petrify. Makes sense, but I mean, he didn't use that last time, so that's new. Okay, let's go ahead and attack this cluckatrice. The big one's just attacking Larsa. Okay, as long as we take care of the little ones, we should be good. Larsa blocked the freaking stone thing. Okay, now I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh hey, I can steal from this thing. Awesome. Okay, and... Oh, Larsa is now slowed. Okay, well... Oh, that's another thing that I need to do that I think I dealt with last time, but... Well, in the failed recording. I need to change everyone off of Kira and just go with Cure. The fact that it's slowed does remind me of the spell that I need to go and buy once I'm done here. Yay, it's dead! Pluckatrice vanquished! See, I told you guys it'd be easy. Alright, let's go claim our reward, and then let's move on to the next hunt. Because I know we can get on with another one. Okay, Miss Dania. We took care of the Cluckatrice. You did it. You got rid of the Cluckatrice and its chicks. Here's your bounty, as agreed. Thank you so much. What'd we get? Get 1,000 gil, some jackboots, and a rainbow egg. I can finally walk the cockatrices again. You wouldn't know it to look at them, but they scare very easily. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, now I forget exactly what the jackboots can do. I believe they're an accessory. They are an accessory. Immune to immobilize. Meh. Then there's that rainbow egg, which I'm still not exactly sure what this does. A large egg that's whatever, with the colors of the rainbow. I'm gonna say shines and assume that that is a synonym for it. Used for decoration, cooking, and as a regent in medicine making. I'm just gonna assume that that's useful in some later side quest and that I shouldn't sell it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the save crystal. No, I don't need to save. And now we're gonna head back to Rabanaster and use the gate crystal to go to some place that I really need to get to. And where we need to be is the Yurt Village. Because there are a few things that I want to get, except I'm not sure I'll be able to afford them. Let me just go ahead and sell these things really quick. Okay, and so we need is a spell. Haste. This is what I want to try to get. Speed up one ally's actions. I'm told that this is a very, very good spell. Just because it'll make my actions go a lot quicker. In my brief experience in using this spell, it seems to wear off really quickly. So I'm not sure if there's some way to, like, change that. There's also another kind of really good strategy you guys talked about. Like, one of them was decoy, and like there's another one in which it there's like some sort of counter or something, and that's another really good combination. So yeah, but the first thing I need is money. So guess what I'm going to do? Training time. Oh, before I forget, there are a few other things that I want to deal with licenses. Specifically, I need to unlock these next tier in attack ones. Fyra, Thundara, and Blizzara. I forgot I did this right here, and while I'm at it, I may want Reflect. But I may as well just keep on going with these, Decoy and Drain, until I get where I need to be, which I believe is right there. Lead and Balance. Let's go ahead and get this one. And Float and Haste, yes. Okay, so that way I can get Haste, and I also have these. Switch on over to Ash and do the same thing. And then the same thing with Penelo, except Penelo's mostly there already. Go ahead and get Drain. Then these that I don't have the spells for, and Haste. Alright. So that's all the license points that I care to spend. I'll hold off on Bosch, Vaughn, and Balthier just because... meh, they can wait. Okay, back to the training. Okay, so I actually managed to get a lot of money from my training. A lot more than I thought I'd get. Oh well. Better for me. Okay, so the big thing that I want is haste, so I'll go ahead and buy that. Let's see. Toxify, countdown. I guess I'll hold off on those. Decoy, I may as well get right now. Let's see. Balance, confuse. Warp might be interesting, but I may not be able to get loot from that. Bleed damage one foe over time. Let's go ahead and get bleed. Why not? Okay. So now that we have that taken care of, now all I need now, redundancy, is to actually put in the gambits so that I can actually use these, the spell, because it's usually better if it's just used automatically. And yeah, let's go ahead and get some swiftness for Fran. Increase strength when HP is full. Remedies remove more things. I think that'll be enough for Fran. Pinello, let's go ahead and yeah, Gambit spot. Let's go ahead and get that one. Swiftness would be nice. She's really close to a quickening, though. And where is... Ash is nowhere near that. Okay, so I'll just give her the Gambit spot. Give her swiftness. Okay, but let's see. Do I want to give Pinello magic lore? Increases magic potency. It's just barely enough. You know, I'll go with swiftness, since I'm gonna be fighting a lot more things in this episode. I'll be able to get some more license points anyway. So I may get a quickening. That wasn't something I did before, but you know what? Some things just differ. So, actually, wait a minute. Now, I'm pretty sure I've already accepted the hunt that we're going on next. So we're going next. Is this it? No, that is not it. Let's see. Here we are. The Wyvern Lord. So where we need to head is the Nam-Yensa Sand Sea. So, our next destination via teleport crystal would be the Tomb of Wraithwall. Let's go! Okay, another thing that I need to do is switch up everyone's gambits. So, excuse me. Oh, wait, whoa. Nope. I completely forgot. When we're outside of combat, yeah, this is going to be a little bit annoying. Well, actually, since we're going to be in combat soon, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, haste at the very least will increase what we're capable of. But it's going to be very annoying if I'm constantly doing that. So I'm probably going to be turning on and off haste quite a bit. Heck, I may even remove the gambit altogether if it proves to be too annoying. But, you know what? If we're going to be in combat a lot, it's going to be very helpful. So, there is actually something that I talked about previously that I do want to cover now. And that's the fact that someone has actually asked me, like, what my thoughts are on like the game thus far. Usually I don't like to give my thoughts about the game until the very end of the project. But there are a few things that I would like to... Oh, wow, really? Haste wore off right then? There are a few things that I would like to talk about in regards to the story. And that's the fact that, well, the biggest thing is character... The biggest thing that I'm kind of concerned about the story right now is character motivation. Really, why the characters act the way they do and why they take certain actions. And for certain characters, I mean, that's very apparent. I mean, Ash very much wants to restore Dalmasca to its former glory. Bosch doesn't want to fail Ash again like he did in the war. Some characters that's not quite as important, such as Balthier. I mean, Balthier basically said, hey, I'm just here to see how things turn out. And since he's not exactly the most serious of characters, it works out for him. I mean, maybe he does have an ulterior motive, but you know what? If it doesn't really, even if that isn't the case, it wouldn't surprise me either way. So with Balthier, he can get away with it. Fran, well, since she's basically Balthier's partner, she basically goes where he goes. But but there are 3 characters in particular that I really hope that the game develops a bit more on their motivation. Dang! 2 crits in a row! Good job, Pinello! But there's basically 2 characters that I really want to see the game kind of show their motivations a bit more. And those characters would be Vaughn, Pinello, and Vayne. Of all people, actually. Mostly because with Vaughn, they've touched on his motivation a little bit. Like, there was a big moment when he was talking with Ash that, like, he wants to do something to stop the Empire, to avenge his brother's death, really. But there still really isn't much known about Vaughn, and there's the Wyvern Lord. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and continue this thought a little bit later while I take care of the Wyvern Lord. So first I just need to run around a little bit and get full MP. Okay, Fran is using haste. That is a bit of a problem, but oh well. Nell's using haste. No. Okay, see, this is the problem that I have with turning this into a game. If there's a better way of doing this, that'd be great. Ah, crap. Well, I'm gonna be running around for a little bit more. Okay, now with full MP, I can go and attack the Wyvern Lord. Hooray! Alright, so let's go ahead and use Heaven's Wrath, and let's see how this works. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Guy? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Come on, get over here! Get over here so I can Heaven's Wrath you! There we are.
I must be strong.
Damn it! Ah, I saw where one of them was, so that was a bust. How much damage? 40! Are you kidding me? Oh, crap. That's a lot of enemies. Are you kidding me? That only did about 40 damage. Okay, well, whatever. One thing though that I did learn from my previous fight with this thing is that the Wyvern Lord he absorbs wind, which is interesting. Man, so many freaking enemies. Yeah. Guys, kill them! Kill them quickly! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, it may be in my best interest if I got everyone close together. And use Kira. Oh, Larsa's too far away. Oh well, whatever. It's a flying enemy, so Ash isn't going to be doing too well, which actually reminds me. Well, actually, I'm wondering if I should, you know what, let's go for it. Let's go ahead and use an ether on Ash. And I'll just have her run around. Okay, it's focusing its attention on Larsa, so Fran, go ahead and cure him. Good job. Now go ahead and cure yourself while I continue to run around. You can't get me, na 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 na. Okay, now Penelo's using cure. That's probably for the best. Okay. You know what? This is actually working surprisingly well. I'm a little surprised. I mean, he's focusing his attention on Larsa. My teammates are curing him. I'm just running around like an idiot, trying to get my MP back. I don't think I even really need to. He's getting pretty close to dying. I mean, this seems to be working out pretty well. I may not need... Oh, wait, activation canceled. Probably because I'm taking too long to actually attack it. Okay, you know what? Maybe I didn't actually need another. Okay. Wyvern Lord vanquished. That was kind of hilarious. I'm just running around trying to get my MP back so I could potentially use another quickening. And my friends kind of do the work for me. Whatever. We have a balance mode and a reflect gum mode. That's new. But anyway, like I was saying before, as we're making our way back to Ravenaster, about character motivations. I mean, like I said, Vaughn, you have a little bit of why he's there, but it's kind of more feels like he's just kind of caught up in the middle of things. I mean, you can tell he's important since the fact that he can see Prince, what was it, Rawless or something like that? I'm still trying to get names right. But anyway, the fact that he could see the ghost of the dead prince means he's pretty important. But I mean, with Penelo, there's no real reason for her to be here. I mean, basically the reason she's here is because she's Vaughn's girlfriend, except she's not really his girlfriend. She's basically the love interest for Vaughn. But she doesn't really have any sort of reason to be here. So I kind of hope that they do something explaining why Penelo is wandering around. I mean, maybe she feels like she owes a debt to Larsa, but Larsa's not gonna be here forever. In fact, he's probably going to go away pretty soon, considering that my main party's pretty much where Larsa's level is. So he's probably going to be leaving the party relatively soon-ish. Oh, well, maybe. But I really hope that they develop why Penelo's there a little bit more. But really, the person I most want to learn from, will learn what their motivation is Vayne. I mean, if there's one thing that this game has taught me is that don't believe everything you see at first glance. Because, I mean, at the beginning, you thought Ash was dead. I mean, everyone thought Ash was dead. They thought Bosch was dead and a traitor. That's not true. And there's been many things in which things aren't as they appear to be initially. And that's the biggest thing that I want to really learn about Vayne, is the fact that, I mean, the game makes it out like he's this really terrible person. I mean, the fact that, like, he's some sort of dictator, that he wants to rule under an iron fist. I already had that gambit. But there's no real reason to say that really gives that sort of image of him. I mean, we've heard things from the various judges. We've heard things from his father and the fact that he killed his other two brothers. But, I mean, aside from seeing him at the very beginning of the game, I mean, he kind of seemed like a nice enough guy. I mean, nowhere near as nice as Larsa, but I mean, right now, I don't really have much of a reason to distrust or to hate Vayne. I mean, even though the game makes it out that he's this really terrible person, I don't really see it from him. So, god dang it, Larsa. So, I kind of hope that's a bit later on. The game makes it apparent, like, what his motivations are, what he wants to do. Like, does he want to completely rule the world? Does he want to take the throne from his father? Or is he actually a fairly nice guy, and he just wants what's best for Rabanastre? Maybe he just wants to unite the Empire, but on peaceful terms. I kind of doubt that, but, you know, there's no real reason to think that he's a really terrible person, except from what other characters have said. And this game has taught me never to believe everything at first glance, or what people tell you at first. So, I'm really uncertain as to what Vayne's motivation is, and I really, really hope this game goes into that hopefully soon, but as long as it goes into it and that I actually know what purpose Vayne has, like what his goals are, what his motivations are for said goals, and if he's really as terrible person as what everyone says he is. But I believe that will do it for this episode, though. So, next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. I'm actually thinking, nah, I won't do that right now. I suppose we have two options available to us. We could either continue to go on hunts, or we can continue on in the main story. I don't think there's really too many hunts we can go on that are really within our reach. I mean, we probably could, but... Oh, wait a minute, I also need to turn in the one from that, so I need to do that before I end things off. So that's rank 5, that's rank 3, and I may want to go and accept that one while I'm at it. And then there's this one, which is rank 2, which is possible. And then this one, which is rank 3. I may hold off on it. I kind of want to try to go after the tortoise one, but I mean, I have to wait until it's the rains. Although there is someone who, in Giza Plains, that told me that there is someone in Rabanastre who will say when it will be next time it will be the rain season. So maybe I can find that person off screen or something. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and turn in this hunt. Okay, well, I found the person who does know. Doo-doo-doo. Spend some time driving through the rains, you start to feel when the weather will change. Let's see. It's the middle of the dry. Shouldn't be too much longer until the rains come. Okay, so maybe we'll be able to start that hunt soon. But we still have that quest to turn in. Or request. Whatever! Just go through the gate. Mr. Imperial Guy, we took care of that dragon problem. Slain the Wyvern Lord, have you? You've done Rabbitaster a great service, boy. After you'd set out, I thought I might have been overreacting just a touch after all. There's not to be gained from doubting now, is there? You've done a man's job. Here's your bounty. Take it with my thanks. So we got us 1,000 gil, a longbow, meh, and a shell shield. Shell shield. Can Ash actually equip that? No, she can't actually. It's also really bad. I mean, evade 5, although it's a permanent shell. Ugh. Well, maybe that'd be helpful for another character like Vaughn. That's not gonna be helpful for Ash, really. Oh well, whatever. We still have one more thing that I just realized we need to take care of as well. And that would be visiting the clan hall. Hey, Montblack. How fares the hunt, Kupo? Kupo-po, you're a headhunter already. You've been burning the midnight oil, Kupo. Clan Centurio knows how to treat its hardworking members, Kupo. Here, a reward for your accomplishment. 2 ethers and 2 teleport stones. Very nice. Give up the splendid work, Kupo. Let's see. Ooh, and we can actually get another hunt. Orthros. Oh boy, it's another evil slime thing. Rank 5, Petitioner, Contrite Thief in Rabbitaster. Got caught thieving, and I'd be happy to give back what I'd done stole. This monster came and stole what I stole, and... better to talk in person. Will you go speak to Petitioner, Kupo? Yes, of course, Montblack. You'll sign on to the hunt? Excellent. Let's see, yep. And this guy can be found probably in Lowtown? Yes, Lowtown. By the Garamsey Waterway, too. Alright then. So that pretty much does it here. This time. So, next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. I think we will go ahead and continue on in the main story. I like to hold off on any sort of hunts until A, I'm higher leveled, and B, I get a few more quickenings. Which, speaking of quickenings, what's Penelope's license? We might be able to get... Let's see. She can get magic lore, but she wouldn't be able to get a quickening. Let's go ahead and just get that for Penelo. And that will pretty much put her in line for a quickening. I was told that even though she has a summoning, that doesn't interfere with the quickenings. Like, she can still get all 3 tiers of quickenings. I thought that was a little bit weird because I thought it was based on mischarges, but maybe they both just count as mischarges. 1 mischarge, and then this just will give her a quickening, but it won't do anything to, like, her potential mischarges, or which would also mean that her MP wouldn't go up. Oh well, we'll find out when we get there, or when you guys tell me. So until next time, everyone, take care.